Welcome. Love does that. All day long, the little burro labors, sometimes with heavy loads on her back, and sometimes just worries about things that only bother burros. And worries, as we know, can be more exhausting than physical labor. Once in a while, a kind monk comes to her stable and brings her a pear. But more than that, he looks into the burro's eyes, touches her ears, and for a few seconds, the burro is free. And even seems to laugh, because love does that. Love frees. Love frees. Invite the right kind of peril. Hazard ourselves for the right thing. Love and joy are contagious. Freely spread that virus. Living from my divinity, the world becomes a better place as I treat everyone as a child of God. I am a spiritual being. I am free. Love frees. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for your one wild and precious life. This sound meditation series is about renewable caring, caregiving of yourself and your others and the world, to be better gardeners of our one wild and precious life. Here we shelter together in place every morning using spirit and words, ancient wisdom, moyo drum, singing bells, kashi wind chimes, little science, little silence to support us in all of this. Do-it-yourself freedom. Thursday was do-it-yourself blessings. Friday was do-it-yourself light. You may think there's a pattern here. Do-it-yourself freedom is self-efficacy. We have a choice to be better gardeners of our lives in this moment. It is always an inside job. Sometimes it's a dirty job, composting that which isn't working. But we never really do it alone. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Eric Butterworth, the Unity minister, now gone, and author, says that God is in us like an ocean is in a wave. We're never really alone. But do we use what is within to make a good life? Do we choose well? What might do-it-yourself freedom look like today? Freedom is self-permission to trust our own insights. Do we do that? Do I do that? Do we rely on others to validate, to confirm? Or do we follow our own hearts? Are we free enough to risk our longings? Here's David White. Longing is nothing without its dangerous edge that cuts and wounds us while setting us free. It beckons us, inviting the right kind of peril. The foundational instinct that we are here essentially to risk ourselves in the world, that we are a form of invitation to others and to otherness, that we are meant to hazard ourselves for the right thing, for the right woman or the right man, for the son or the daughter, for the right work or the gift given against all odds. In longing, we move and are moving from a known but an abstracted elsewhere, to a beautiful, about to be reached someone or something or somewhere we want to call our own. David White. Here's Daily Word. Free. I am free to express my divine nature. Love and joy are contagious. Spread that virus, and people can't help but be uplifted by it. The world becomes a better place as I freely express the gladness I feel and treat everyone as a child of God. Living from my divinity gives me the freedom to express what I know to be true in any situation. Living the truth that I am a spiritual being, I am free. Let us take that into our meditation today. So what is your intention today for claiming freedom? What is the one thing you'd like to accept? What is the one thing you'd like to let go of? Choose one. Take 3 bells and decide. Let's begin to settle in. Drop down. Whether you're laying down, standing up, sitting, walking. We have the power to choose. Drop down. Drop down to the spirit within. Let's take a breath. Let's take a breath together. Breathe in through the heart. Breathe it in. Hold it. Let it light you up. Energize you. And release. Letting go of all that is not ours to do in this moment. Making none of it wrong. Letting it go. Setting it free. Let's take another breath. This time, together we will supercharge it with gratitude. Breathe in gratitude through the heart. Breathe it in. Whatever you're grateful for today, think of that. Let it light you up. And exhale. Again, all that is not yours to do right now. Be singularly free. We actively use the breath. We send it to places that are asking for a little more love, a little more spaciousness. Send breath there to any constriction that you're feeling in your body right now. Constriction is the opposite of love. It's fear. Let's take a breath of love right now. Breathe it in. Breathe it out first. Breathe it in. And exhale. Send relaxation to any place that you have noticed a little constriction. places that hurt, we can't help but vibrate higher, better. Send the sound to the places that hurt today. Let's breathe sound in now. Hold it. Allow it to vibrate you higher. And exhale. Continue using those superpowers. Breath, sound, gratitude. Choose better. Be free. Invite spaciousness now. If you find yourself drifting, gather yourself back down to center. Drop down, making none of it wrong. Gather yourself back to your intention, to freedom. Drop down. All day long, the little burro labors, sometimes with the heavy loads on her back, and sometimes just worries that things about that only bother burros. And worries, as we know, can be more exhausting than physical labor. Once in a while, a kind monk comes to her stable and brings her a pear. But more than that, he looks into the burro's eyes and touches her ears, and for a few seconds the burro is free, and even seems to laugh, because love does that. Love frees. We live from this place of love and freedom, where our longings are respected, where we feel comfortable to invite the right kind of peril, this place, home ground, this place where we reset to divine instinct. And where we remember that we are the gardeners of our lives. And we can choose. We remember this place. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me today and giving me inspiration to stay in balance. I hope you have received some as well. And to choose to bloom as wise gardeners of our lives and of this world, because the world needs us now. Vote. And grow a life of courage and kindness and honors. I think the final blessing today will be, let's do Richard Rohr, take us out with love. There is a love which itself has the power to free the human heart. Whoever arrives at this place looks at the world differently. The distinctions on the surface no longer exist. Love does not come as theory. It moves in bodies and in nature and in the ground beneath us and the space between. True love is not emotional. It is a different nature, waiting in us like a secret seed. This is the truth we all must find. The profound problems of the inner and outer world will be solved by this love and this love alone. Thank you again for joining me. Have a beautiful day.